Well, welcome to CTV Sports. I'm Dale Schwetz, and we are live from the Grand Champions Polo Club Field number 2 for the 2025 World Polo League All-Star Challenge Final. And this is a great day here as we are combining the Rita Scheidenberg Memorial, and it is a 32-goal game. Two 32-goal teams playing against each other, and we have some great players. Look at the weather today here in beautiful Florida, 86 degrees, perfect conditions for the four-legged athletes, and of course these amazing polo players that are playing today. And I would like to welcome our special guest for the day, Tom Collingwood. Thank you for joining us here at CTV Sports.
Thank you, Dale. Thank you for having me. Sounds like it's going to be a very fun game today, so excited to watch.
Great time. See, of course, Tommy's going to be playing in the World Polo League this year, 2025. And Tommy, what a way to start this out, actually. A true final and 32 goals against 32 goals. And you have history playing in the World Cup, which we used to play at Palm Beach Polo, which was a 30-goal tournament, now making history here at the Grand Champions Polo Club.
Yeah, no, this is going to be an amazing match. 32 goals. You don't hear that very often. And yeah, I won it 2 years in a row, the 100K World Cup there at Grand Champions. And I think the first year there was about over 20 teams that we happened to win. And then the following year we did the repeat with the first year.
I remember that too. Great team. It was awesome.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah,
it was a lot of fun.
Grand Champions Polo Club has brought a lot of the tournaments back to life. That's one of the big things you do with the Grand Champions Polo Club, and it's great. You also won the $50,000.
I did. I did also.
You won a lot of the money.
Yeah, we won. Yeah, we split it with all the pros, so it wasn't exactly all of it, but no, it helped out.
We're gonna go back to the field here. And I'd like to introduce Mr. Tom Blake to sing our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, as always, a fixture here, Mr. Tom Blake. We'd like to thank Tom, and you'll be seeing him all season long. Grand Champions Polo Club and the World Polo League here on the 7th season, and I could not, this is a great way to start off the 7th season with the All-Star Challenge. And here's our players right now coming out, as it looks like we have our Casablanca team, and they're going to send out, they got a very strong team here. Sapo Caset, he came out the number 1 on 9 goals, and Ganzi won number 2 on 3 goals. Sapo Caset on Tommy Panelo on 10 goals, one of our 10 goals, and then JuanMa Nero, and here comes Santa Rita with Tomacho Pieres playing number 1 on 6 goals. Nic Roldan playing the number 2 on 7 goals. And another one of our top player 10 goalers, Pablo MacDonough, back in the saddle on 10 goals. And then playing the number 4 will be Juan Zubia on 9 goals, both 32-goal teams. Tommy, give me some love. What do you think about this?
No,
Great matchup.
This is amazing to get to spectate this type of match. So you have all amazing players on the field, some of the best in the world. So I'm pretty sure we're going to see not only a nice, fun, fast game, but also a lot of talent on the field.
Yeah, I heard that. Well, I got some breeze on about their practices, I guess, preparing for this level, and it was just wide open. And now this is the first little change that we're going to be breaking the game down for you all day long today, Tommy and I. And Grant Ganzi on 3 goals going to wear the number 2. And they're going to put Sapo Caset, who actually 9 goals, and we know all of 10 when he's on fire. And then, but Tommy Panelo just having a fantastic season last year. And then you put Nero at the back.
Yeah.
Very strong.
I like that idea. I like that they put Grant at 2 and let him work and get a little bit messy in the middle. And Sapo at 1 is maybe one of the best ones there is in the game. So I'm sure what they're going to try to do is play open style and make a lot of room for Sapo to score lots of goals.
Yeah, no, I'm reading that. We didn't realize this coming in. That's what's so much fun to see how they designed this. Getting our final words here from our mounted officials today. And it looks like you got Gaston Dorniak and Esteban Ferrari. We are using the challenge system today. So they will have the challenge system. Each team will have 1 challenge per half. I'll be working as the IRO, the instant replay official. And we are using all of the triggers. Triggers are in place. We'll talk more about the triggers as we get into our courtesy change. We will be using the courtesy change. And it'll happen right in the middle of each chucker to give opportunity to change the 4-legged athlete for safety of the 4-legged athlete. And we'll break the game down for you as it goes along. But we got 32 goals, get 32 goals, and here we go. The 2025 World Polo League is underway, and our first ball's in play. Casablanca in some new jerseys this year. I'm liking the white and kind of a different setup with the red and pink, kind of pinkish red colors. And, of course, Rita in their beautiful, beautiful shirts, always set up. On the move right here, and we'll see how they set up, but it looks like it's going to be Tommy Panelo wearing the black helmet, number 3, 10 goals, outlet pass. He's going to find Juan Nero on 10 goals also. Nero he'll captain the team from the number 4, and as Tommy Collingwood was saying, we're going to see a lot of plays in the front there, having Sapo at the number 1.
For sure.
Back and forth here early on, and they're going to keep it right around the middle of the field. Grant's going to get a piece of this one. Grant Ganzi in the pink helmet, number 2. Ball goes into the corner, and he's going to be shadowed by, looks like turned around here, by Zubia. Juan Zubia loves to play the front or the back, but is very strong number 4 position. They're going to override here. That ball's in the corner. Grant Ganzi with a great shot across the center. Picked up, though, and taken out. It'll be Nic Roldan's first touch of the day. NR. Nick on 7 goals now. A very big hitter and loves to have that driving force on the offensive side.
Yeah, Nick is probably one of the hardest hitters in the game. Crushes that ball. He didn't get the best touch on it right there on that play.
Yeah, it's amazing. We've talked about that. Very fit. All the pole players, of course, these days train. They're training workouts. But he is one of the guys who can snap the ball. As Tommy's going to get an opportunity there. Override. Good read, though, by Caset. Sapo Caset in his royal blue helmet. Look at it. He's going to fire one through.
Yeah, what a goal. What a goal by Sapo right there. Just took his time for a second, saw the goal, and took the shot and got it right in. And Sapo's deadly on close to goal. I mean, he's on point.
Yeah, when he gets fired, like you said, when he gets on the penalty line, too, you got to be careful. That's going to be interesting to see who hits the penalties on all of these teams.
Yeah,
But
you got a bunch of good penalty shooters here.
Right,
So.
there's not a weak link on each team, so that's going to be fun to watch. Well, for any of you new viewers, we do switch directions after every goal scored. So now we will switch directions on the bowling, face-off hockey, bowling, polo. And look at it, it's going to be picked up here by the Santa Rita team, and it'll be Roldan. Nic. Oh, taken out of the air nicely by Panelo. Tommy, near side neck shot coming. Ooh, just off the side there by MacDonough? Or was that Zubia?
Yeah.
So they get the opportunity there. They work it down inside. Nice defense there by Panelo.
Yeah. I mean, you can tell the type of hand-eye that guy has. Ball must have been going over 100 miles an hour, and he just stops it in the middle of the air. So, and all these players are really good at that.
Yeah, no, the great defense, as he said, well said, that they will stop it, and also referencing the speed of that ball. What a read here, though, by Panelo, man. This is why this guy's 10 goals. He finds the open back shot. He's going to turn the defense into offense on the Gray Pony. And as Tommy Collingwood was saying earlier, watch out for Caset.
Watch out for Caset, especially at the number 1 position. He knows how to sneak around the number 4 on the other team really quickly, and he's always in the right position to get a clean pass to finish it off.
Casablanca, one of our title sponsors, and at all levels, as you see, their gear, safety, fashion. Love to see the new jerseys. Also of Grant Ganzi, the ambassador of the Casablanca brand, represented it at a very high level. And as you can see, we have fans all over each side. So keep a look at the backdrops here on Field 1 and Field 2 at the Grand Champions Polo Club. We're going to use our first jersey change of the day, Tommy. So, Tommy, born in Argentina.
Was born in Argentina, yes.
Yeah, tell me a little about it. You had to transition here. I know you moved to the States around 5 years old, or you said where you...
Yeah, my parents moved here when I was 5 years old, and and yeah, I grew up here. So about 10 years ago, I got my American citizenship. My whole family did. And then around the age of 12, we moved here to Wellington, and my dad used to play, and I started playing, and actually started in the PTF.
Yeah, which is great. Of course, the PTF, and we have actually the PTF tomorrow.
Yeah, that's great. I heard there's like 20 teams there, so that's great to see so many kids going out.
Yep, Melissa Ganzi, very much involved in it, the president of the PTF. She loves that part of the growth of polo from young children through the polo school.
Yeah.
And it's a passion of hers. So tomorrow, if you want to tune in for that, we're going to be doing that live, which is a lot of fun. There's over 50, 60 kids that'll be over.
That's amazing.
Yeah, isn't it amazing?
Yeah,
How
it really is.
Well, we were talking about your mom and dad. We're going to talk more about them because you have a very big cheering section behind you. Let's get back to the action here. Of course, that's Dennis and Teresa, and of course, his sister Sophie. They're a polo family. But here we go. We're back for the courtesy change, and we'll keep the action rolling here. And at the moment, Casablanca.
What a goal.
There you go. The give and go from Caset now to finding Grant.
Yeah.
On the breakdown here, this is a ball that 9 times out of 10, Tommy, you probably agree with me, gets taken out by the defense.
Exactly. And I'm glad to see that Grant right there just shot it one time and didn't want to tap it in or anything like that. So that was a great shot to goal.
I interviewed him, and he told me that when he played with Nero, and he loved that, that's when he did that, he got the change.
Yeah.
And it really has changed his game. He's playing very strong on 3 goals. Back to the center here with a 3-goal lead. So Casablanca coming out very strong in his first chucker. And remember, we are going to play 7 chuckers today. So a little different for this 32, actually, against 32. So 64 goals on the field. Panelo going to work. Tommy, I played a lot with his father, Tommy.
Did you?
Yes, sir.
I heard he was an amazing player.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And, he was a great captain. And all the boys, the whole family's doing very well.
5 brothers that play.
Yeah, there's a group of them.
Yeah, and they're all very good.
Yep, they all feed off each other. Super positive family. Big shout out to Esteban, Panelo. and the whole Panelo family. Inside, outside, and this is what they want to do right here. A little give and go from Nic Roldan. And I do apologize. It looked like we have a little number change there. Nic is wearing the 1, so I'll put Tomacho with the 2. I apologize when they came out earlier. I had Tomacho got the number 1, but Tomacho, and I like that kind of setup. I think that's good reads.
I think so too. Yeah, I agree.
He's another one of those grinders, gets in the middle, Tomacho. They get the give and go pass here, and then you're going to get a breakaway there.
I think they called a foul.
Yeah, and you get a foul there. Right-of-way violation?
Yeah.
Yeah, so pretty much the right-of-way violation is called 80% of the time, and we'll break the right-of-way down for you as the game goes on. It's crossing foul. On the move, it's going to be Panelo, and Tommy's going to go to shoot one here from outside the 60-yard line, and that ball's going to go off to the left. But this first chucker, I think you need to agree with me, Tommy. They are controlling the offensive attack.
Oh, yeah.
Casa.
Yeah, they're not making many mistakes and getting some quick breaks, and that's why they were able to build a little gap right now. But don't be surprised that Santa Rita will come back firing.
Oh, a lot of pole to be played here. A lot of polo, especially with these two. And they're going to mix it up very well with Zubia and MacDonough at the 3 and 4, and Pieres and Roldan at the 1 and 2. Picked up here in red nicely by Tommy. And Panelo will turn the defense back into offense, and he's going to use the drive right here with only 19 seconds on the clock. 30-second warning horn has sounded. Picked up and saved here by Zubia. Deep reverse neck shot. And does it like just poetry in motion. Tail shot coming. Met in there on the near side by Roldan. Great eye-hand coordination. He's going to find... Well, looking for one of his teammates there. Looked like Zubia, but we're going to run out of time. So that's going to end our first chucker play. So 3-0 after our first chucker. Some great banners there. The World Polo League and, of course, the Santa Rita Polo Farm to the right. And we're going to go to a little commercial break. But once again, thank you for joining us here on CTV Sports for the finals of the All-Star Challenge 2025. We'll be right back. If you are in the area, I suggest you make your way to Sunset Chuckles and Cocktail, because this is a fun type polo match. It's where everyone's relaxing, chilling, just having a great time. We have great hors d'oeuvres and a special drink for the day. Welcome back to CTV Sports. I'm Dale Schwetz with Tommy Conwood, and we are live from the Grand Champions Polo Club for the 2025 All-Star Challenge Final and the Remo Schneider Memorial. And Remo, as known in the polo world, we're going to talk a lot about Remo. What a man. And I love how they combine this, featuring 2 32-goal teams, 3 10-goal rated players competing for the coveted trophy, and 64 goals clashing here. This is a great way to start off the 2025 season, Tommy.
Yeah, it's unbelievable, to be honest. To see this level of polo already, you don't get to see it everywhere, and you got some of the best players playing today. So
Yeah. They start off with a bang. 26 goal World Polo League is the highest rated polo in North America outside of Argentina, and now we've taken it to another level, playing 32 goals. As we've talked about a number of tournaments that were fixtures here in the equestrian polo winter polo capital, Wellington, Florida. And so just great to see this level and the players. We'll go through the tournaments as they play, but we're back for our second chukker play. And if you're just joining us, welcome. We have Casablanca, and they are in the white and kind of a reddish pink jersey. I like the design on the jerseys. They're new jerseys this year. And we'll get an exact color from our field side correspondents there. But we have Sapo Caset in 9 goals playing the number 1 in the royal blue helmet. Then we have Ganzi. He's in the pink helmet, 3 goals playing the number 2. We've been talking about that as Roldan here. Oh, looks like someone popped up. Maybe they, I don't know if they grabbed it or not. And they're going to keep playing here. So playing number 3 is Panelo on 10 goals, one of our 10 goals, and Juan Nero on 10 goals. That's how they come in at 32 goals. Rita, and they are with Nic Roldan on 7 goals, playing the number 1. Right here's Nick in the black helmet. Tomacho Pieres playing number 2 on 6 goals. Pablo MacDonough, another one of our 10 goalers, playing the number 3 right there on the right side of your screen in the white helmet. And then Juan Zubia on 9 goals, 2 32-goal teams. Great first chukker by Casablanca. 2 goals by Caset, 1 by Ganzi. Control play now by MacDonough, as Pablo will turn this one to the outside. And I apologize if we do have a little flip of our mounted officials. I guess don't have Pepe Araja playing, and then we have Esteban Ferrari as our third man. Perfect. So that's a part. We have our international umpires, Tommy, here used here, and you know that being a part of the World Polo League. We have umpires from the UK, Argentina, and the US.
Yeah, some of the best of the world. I know for sure. Pepe Araja and Esteban Ferrari, they've done the Argentine Open, which is the biggest tournament in the world, and down in Argentina. And
great group, and it's great to bring all the different ideas and bring them together. And then one of the biggest functions and design of the World Polo League and the tournament committees are to take all the best rules and work them in together. Ones that work, you keep. Ones that don't, you try to modify and then move on to make the game grow and get stronger. So it's been a lot of fun. We've gotten a lot of applause for that. We appreciate all of the love and concern and backing from all of our fans. Shot on goal here as going to go back and forth. And I wouldn't be surprised you'll see a little bit of a defensive shoot here. As we were talking about, Tommy, Casablanca, I think they probably shot on goal 70-80%, right, in the first chukker?
Yeah.
Comparison.
Yeah.
Knocking coming here on the ball that just went just wide. And Sapo will leave this one, and it's going to be Panelo. Great spacing by the Casablanca team. And looking for Ganzi. Double G, a.k.a. Double G, Ganzi. He's going to get around the corner here, and Zubia is going forward. Juan Martin. They leave this one for Tomacho Pieres. So a little bit of a 4-player rotation now going on for the Santa Rita team, and a shot on goal and just wide. So they're getting their shots.
They are. They're getting their shots. They're still feeling it out, it looks like. Casablanca looks like they started a lot stronger and more on point shooting the goal. But Santa Rita, this chukker is getting very, very close.
Yeah, they definitely pulled someone that came off the field. They talked about it. We're going to go to a courtesy change here. And, of course, this is our 7th season for the first, the first of its kind. The matchup at the nation's largest polo club, the Grand Champions Polo Club, because we cover everything from 6-goal to 26 goals. Well, now you can say everything that's 32 and more. And at the moment, we started out this season, and we had 9 teams in the Metropolitan Cup. As a talk of the town, I say the 6-goal
Yeah, that's amazing.
And now we're in the halo, and it's just amazing to see the amount of teams, because that's the breeding part. That's how you got to start at 26 to get to 26. Exactly. You know that, because we were going through some of your stats, and you actually started playing when you were 12 years old?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty much riding my whole life, but at the age of 12 is when I started taking it seriously, I guess you could say.
Right, and I found it fascinating that you learned to play the PTF. It was like a little piece of the puzzle today that connected.
Back then they would play every Saturday and have great kids polo, and some of my best friends till today is where I met them there at the PTF.
Isn't that cool? Yeah. That's something I hear from a lot of the because we do a lot of interviews with them. Looks like we got everybody back on after the Kersey change, and it's going to be Roldan looking for MacDonough. Going to get a shot on goal, and this ball's going to carry. And was that MacDonough or was that
Zubia, I think.
They look exactly the same. On the gray. They switched horses. You're going to keep an eye on them. Yeah, he's wearing the 4. That's Zubia, and in their white helmets. So what a clean shot there by one of the guys playing against his father.
Did you?
So that's kind of fun. Yeah. It's funny to see all the different ages and the generations of groups that come through. Back to the center here, and that's a huge goal, so maybe that opens the floodgates back off of the pony. Everybody going to the sword fight. Panelo. Tommy. Beautiful-looking bay pony here. Roldan will rotate back, goes for the back shot. Zubia gets in the little bit of sword fight there with Panelo. Comes off of the pony here, and do we get a whistle or not? We'll see.
They called it.
Yeah, the kind of a quick line change here. And this is one of those plays. You get the breakdown here, Tommy.
Yeah.
Tell us what you want.
Tommy Panelo hits that back shot, and Nick gets a touch of that ball, which he created the line, and Grant came a little bit across, and they were able to call that foul.
It's one of those plays, I think you'll agree, would be 9 times out of 10 when the ball does come off your pony, you usually do have the right of way after that, but there's that 1% that it doesn't. And but that's why I think most players should actually really try to go for it, because you always have the 1%. So Grant trying to make that play, and you get a penalty 5 out of it. Control play will go back to Santa Rita, though, and Zubia is getting a lot done on the gray mare. He has been in a tremendous amount of plays here for the second half of this second chugger. Shot on goal. This could be MacDonough. He'll keep it inside. Good read there by Nero. Cleaned up by Panelo. And we're going to get Sapo on the move. Sapo. Now we got a foot race. Ganzi and Roldan. Nic. Good ride off here by Grant, but Nick's going to get a little edge on him, push him wide, and they're still going to control here. Now Grant will press. Gets a piece of Nick's mallet. Nick's still going to drive one out of the air. Nice attempt there by MacDonough. And it comes off the side, and they'll go ahead and clean up. And Sapo, now they're getting a 4-player rotation.
They are, yeah.
Sapo's come back in the game.
Sapo's coming more back in, and it looks like Grant, this chucker, is pushing more forward.
Yeah, and here's Nero up there also. So we're seeing a lot of different looks early. And that's Tommy and I were talking about that. You're probably going to see a lot of different looks from, I wouldn't say chucker to chucker, maybe minute by minute, as they will switch it up to try to find a gap to get some clean air for these beautiful high goal polo ponies. Oh, Roldan's going to crest one here. 120. Shot on goal. Little override by Pieres. Change of field by Caset. And they'll control again, Tommy. Big ball, but nobody home here for this pass. And they'll control Zubia. Looks like they're going to click down here into the final 30 seconds of the second chucker. They still have time here. You can see the clock in the background, 10 seconds. Uh-oh. Roldan's in scoring range here. He doesn't get the shot he wants, so. Cleaned up nicely by Sapo. Taken out of the air by Panelo. Fantastic. and the clock goes tick, 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 and that'll wear it out right there. And so they'll go ahead and end our second chukker of play. So there you go. Send off any final words on the two chukkers here, comparisons?
Yeah, no, I think the first chukker for sure was more in favor of Casablanca, and I think Santa Rita, the second chukker, was able to tighten up a little bit with their marks and defend a lot stronger and getting closer to goal. Because I think if you have a good defense, it's going to create the good offense.
Yeah, I know. I'm a big believer defense wins championships.
Exactly.
I talk about it a lot. And just to give you a few stats here, we got Casablanca with 3 unanswered goals in the first, like you said, and then you have the 1 answered goal by Santa Rita in the second. We'll send everybody off for some fresh ponies. Stay with us. We'll be right back. CTV Sports. Well, welcome back as all of our players are back out on the field. We'll have 7 chukkers today in our All-Star Challenge Final 2025. And the World Pole League has made a debut in 2018 to preserve the hollow tradition of 26-goal polo. And I remember the beginning, it was the energy so big. September of 2017, sports governing body USPA announced that they want to go to 22 goals, which they're playing now to be the maximum level of polo played. And beginning in 2019, the C.V. Whitney Cup, USPA Gold Cup, U.S. Open, the World Pole League is the only 26-goal polo played outside of Argentina. So nice to see that being coveted and you know, alive and kicking and just building now to even beyond.
No, for sure. For sure. I think it's great that they kept the 26-goal level. It's the highest level outside of Argentina. So
yeah. In Argentina, of course, they play 40.
Yeah.
And you see a lot of 40-goal teams. So we get a penalty here early here in the third, but just from the spot. Another right-of-way violation, just a blocking foul. Remember that for any of the new viewers out there, player following the ball has a right-of-way over a player meeting or coming towards the ball. That's how they fly around the field out there and keep controlled madness, as I call it sometimes, because they're moving 26 to 36 miles an hour. And as Tommy said, the ball moving easily 80 to 120 when it's hit well. We'll go 80 yards to 150 yards when it's hit really well, very strong. And passing and angles is a big part of the game. Nice hook right there and a good shot from our end zone cameras as they have that one as 2 players come flying in. And this is what I love about Panelo. He turns the defense into offense so quickly. He's got Nero going forward now. JuanMa. Little bit too far. And what can you say about the maestro, though? MacDonough, coming off his Argentine Open win.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep.
I got to play the U.S. Open with Pablo, and amazing teammate. I mean, what can you say? The guy's basically has a tennis racket in his hand. I mean,
yeah. I did. Of course, we had our talk show called The 60, and I played he's a big golfer. And I'll talk
Heard
about
he's very good.
Yeah, I'll talk about it during our courtesy change. He taught me some things. Oh, we might have a buried ball here. Yeah. So they come around the corner here, and remember the buried ball? Sometimes the horses do step on the ball, or it will, just get buried. And if the ball is not playable, then they will go ahead and stop the game. They give them an opportunity to try and get the ball out. And they, in this case, that ball was definitely in there. Because the problem is, first hit it, doesn't get it, right? And then they teach in Argentina.
Exactly.
First player usually takes a swipe at it, knocks it out of the hole, and then the next player gets it. So they bowl the ball in for the center of the boards, and away we go. And look at this, Tomacho Pieres. Tomacho, that's got to be, that ball's got eyes for sure. Oh, was he just off?
Just wide.
Oh, just wide. Nice run, and that was a huge opportunity for the Santa Rita team. And it'll be Juan Nero going across the field here. But Tommy, in just in a perfect spot, Panelo, they're going to rotate here and go forward. And here we go. Sapo's now he's fallen into the number 3 position. And we're seeing the number 4, Juan. And as Tommy Collin was saying, that now you see Grant kind of rotating from that 1-2 position.
Yeah, a lot of rotation coming from Casablanca.
Yeah, they definitely, I got to tell you, the way they started, I love the way they started. And it definitely helped. Sapo came out and scored 2 goals early.
Yeah.
Turned around, and good defense by both teams as this ball's been trapped, and what a near side play here by Tomacho Pieres. Tomacho going to keep it in behind Tommy. Now the shot on goal, and this one's going to go just a little bit wide.
They're shooting, that's for sure.
They are.
So,
Well, I think this is about the 5th or 6th knock-in, I believe, for Casablanca.
yeah.
And so Nero. And we will get a courtesy change.
I think we can say that Nero deserves the title of the GOAT, no, for the number 4 position. I think he's probably, if not in history,
I would say
the best number 4.
Ernesto trots, and then he follows.
Yeah.
You know, back in the day, Ernesto, I was a big Ernesto trots fan. They're very similar styles.
Yeah, they play simple and smart, and he's a brick wall at the back. I mean, if you get past him, you should give yourself a pat on the back, that's for sure.
Yeah, and I want to apologize because I actually, the flip around is because you brought up Esteban Friday. It's actually Esteban and Pepe on the field. As Gaston was there, so I do apologize to the boys. And they were talking about rotating it around today, as at any time the umpires can change. And, of course, just so you know, always when there's the third man at the game, the umpire that is on the side of the field, we have the ability to use the cameras here, to use the CTV Sports technology, so we can use that if the umpires do disagree on a call and they do not have a simple call from the field, then they'll send it to the cameras, which we can break it down. Talked about the triggers, and that's where we want to go through them. If the umpires want to check a goal, they can trigger that. If they want to check a ball going out of bounds, either on the end line or sidelines now because of the possession play, that's if the ball does get headed out of bounds, the opposing team, the team did not hit it out, they will get possession. And if it goes off of a pony, they will go off. They'll still get possession depending on which pony it goes off of. They can check all that. And then they can also check anytime 2 four-legged athletes come together on a hard ride-off, which is legal in the game of polo, 45 degrees or less, same relative speed, not too far in front, not too far behind, all based on danger. And they can check for any of, for safety. The ball goes over safety, which would be a corner kick in soccer. The ball gets hit over your own end line. They can check that, and they can check anything on sports-like conduct. If they're not sure, and then we have the umpire challenge in place. So if the umpires do disagree, then we go to the cameras. That's a World Polo League tournament committee, and that was very successful the last 2 years. Yeah, you know, because sometimes it can be tough when you have a field 300 yards long, about 150 yards wide, 9 football fields in the middle of that polo field, so it can be difficult for just a naked eye to make a call. So it's always good to have the drone, as we have the drone flying. We have center cams and our end zone cameras. Back to the action here with 3:23. Ooh, that was a nice play because Pablo would have had a breakaway to the inside. Nic follows him up. He goes into the corner, the deep coffin corner, and look at this shot. Wow. Beautiful shot there by Tomacho Pieres, but an even nicer save by Tommy Panelo. And now we're building. Sapo Caset used to play against his father and uncle. Again, the older generation, he played a lot of polo. Backed up cleanly. Each team using the back shot. This is a clean meet. Yeah, I think, yeah. Do they got it being on here or is that not clean?
I think Sapo got a touch of that ball and created a new line. And
okay. A little quick line change here.
yeah, and Juan Martin comes
Oh, I
across.
should say, yeah. Sapo did take that across. And it's too bad Zubia was ready to fly.
He was gone.
He was gone with 2:34 here in our third chucker, down by 2. Would have been a great opportunity for the Santa Rita team. And now we're going to talk ball placement. So we haven't had any ball placement. Been a very clean first 2 chuckers. Actually, first penalty shot. First goal shot penalty.
Yeah.
And so you remember goal shot penalties. We have the 60, the 40, and the 30. Center is the 5. Anywhere on the field, if they drop the ball from it, is the 5A. Anything from the center line is the 5B. 60 is the penalty 4. Defended all players 30 yards. Grant Ganzi on the penalty 4, 60 yards. Oh, just off. And that's what they're
That was very close.
great drone footage there to be able to tell you. Yeah, so they're going to.
Oh, are they giving it?
All right, let's see if they go with it. They trigger. They get it. They did. I think they went with it first, and then they talked about it. We'll see if they did, and they're gonna why did it. And I gotta agree with this call.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I agree.
if they
I
would
think
have
it was a
triggered
little bit
that,
off.
we would have taken it right there.
Yeah.
So good job by our group. Now, of course, the goal judges at the end of each goal, they are part of the umpire crew. They work with the team, and because sometimes it can be difficult when the ball gets hit very high. It's a clouds the sky based on the sun, and now we get a little change of pace here. They're taking some chances, Tom.
They are. I mean, I think I agree. You have to risk it a little bit, but Tommy Panelo got a good touch and had a nice little handy mirror to get right on the line right away, and Pablo just second late, I would say.
Right. Yeah. I like the distance that Tommy chose to hit it. Because if he hits it, like you said, if he hits it a little bit further, then there's no danger. And
No,
then
live
you won't get a whistle there. Yeah, good point there. Very good point. So if you are playing the game, learning to play the game, keep that in mind as Tommy just set up. Now this ball is just no one going anywhere. They're going to the boards, and probably nobody free downfield. They're going to go for the spot, 5A. And Grant's in range here, though. He's going to put it down the center. There's Sapo. Look at this, the 1-2.
That's what you want.
That's it.
You want Sapo with the ball right there by the goal.
And back in the saddle, the goal shooting, because remember we were talking about this. Sapo came out on fire early. Then they kind of rotated around, and now they have them back in front. I love that they have Grant hitting all the shots, keeping that stick warmed up.
Yeah, nice shot by Grant.
Yeah, he hit a good 4 also, just off to the right side. It was not one. Oh, now he's going to get the breakaway. Oh, he's got time. Oh, look at this approach shot by Grant Ganzi. That ball might go on its own. Near side neck shot, overrides. Picked up cleanly by Nic Roldan, and we're going to get a breakaway. Roldan on the Dark Bay pony. Look at how beautiful this mare's shining. Look at the worm burner. Good defense by Sapo. Pushing MacDonough wide. Now he'll regroup. Turn and burn to the left side. They're going to change the field here. Great read by Zubia out of the air. Look at this, 3 guys in a row. Turn around. Clock ticking down here, so they're going to go for it. Pablo works it to the boards, now down to center. If it stays on the field, otherwise that'll end the chukker. And yeah, that's got to go ahead and end it. As you get a good shot of the Casablanca tent. So we call it the locker room. And we do not mic the tents up. That's where all of the action is and where they get all the teams going. And, of course, all of our all the workers down there, trainers with all those beautiful, beautiful ponies. And so we were talking about, well, that's going to end our chukker here, Tommy. But, you know, through some of the stuff, played in the PTF, and you played your first high goal with Coca-Cola.
Yeah, played with Jillian Johnson, Julio Arellano, and Sugar Erskine.
Oh, yeah, okay. So Sugar, right, playing with us. Well, played the World Polo too, and Julio.
Yeah.
I play with Julio a lot. Of course, Hope, his daughter, doing a great job carrying the torch of women's polo.
Amazing, amazing player.
10 goals, doing a great job there. Known her since she was a little baby. And let's go through a few of them. You also won the Herbie Panel.
Won the Herbie Panel, won the Elvis Hacker with them that year.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, won some. Those were important tournaments. Silver Cup in Santa Barbara, actually, with Sapo and Jeff Hall. And
Right.
John Muse with Lucchese.
Uh-huh.
Then we lost the finals of the PCO.
Yeah, and we said you're a 2-time winner of the $100,000.
Yeah, I won the first year with 3 really good friends, Jared Zenny, Santi Torres.
I remember
and
that team.
Agustin Obregon. And then the following year with Carlitos Gracida, Peco Pochedo, and Juan Monteverde that we beat in the finals. I remember Juan Martin Nero and Grant Ganzi
Yeah.
and Negro Novillo and Juancito Bolini. It was a crazy game. It was a lot of fun.
What a tournament, man. They resurrected that tournament here at Grand Champions Polo Club. I thought it was the best thing they did there ever. And it was just, that was fantastic. You had all these different teams coming in. And then to top it off, the 50,000, which I think is probably the most competitive, I don't know if you agree with me, one of the top competitive 12-goal tournaments
Oh, my
in the
goodness.
nation or the world.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
especially when there's $50,000 on the line.
That's right. We won it that year with Scott Swerlin, Luis Escobar, and Ale Gonzalez
Uh-huh.
against Grant, Carlos Gracida, Nic Roldan, and Juancito. And
Ah, cool.
now those teams are all 16 goals and above.
Yeah, yeah, right, exactly. That's another cool thing about it, to see how the teams develop. Played a lot of high goal, but you also played medium, played in the low. I know you played in some of the FIP.
Yeah, I played some in the FIP, got to travel to South Africa to play for USA, and then also went to China. Then I went to do the arena tournament in England one year. So, and then 2 weeks ago, we went to St. Moritz with Grant and Nick and played in the snow polo there.
Yeah, the godfather of the snow poles are Rito.
Wow, what a trip. Yeah.
That is a beautiful place. And also, actually, Jan Erik Frank, who works with CTV Sports, is at the field side calling the game today. So if you're here in the Wellington area and you want to see the games live, it is on CTV Sports with us. And then we also have a team out at the field, so you can enjoy either of the beautiful setups here at the Grand Champions Polo Club. Back to the action in the Fort Chukker. We're going to play this Fort Chukker then. We'll have a halftime. Still keeping a 4-1 lead here. Casablanca, they grabbed the lead in the first Chukker, 3-0. Then it went the other way. One unanswered goal by Santa Rita. And then here they scored one more goal. Sapo with the high scoring at the moment. That's how they get their 4. And let's see if they try to close the gap here, or they're looking to go second half, the Santa Rita team. Grant Ganzi. Grant trying to get around the corner here. And this is new because right away you can see Zubia going forward as MacDonough turns the defense into offense. Backed up cleanly. I like the change of field here, Tommy. One time right down the center. This ball's going to roll inside the 60. Beautiful near side tail shot. A near side open shot. I apologize there. Sapo's going to read. Oh, man. He has it dialed
what
in.
a goal.
Yeah, what'd you say when he gets it dialed in? You better watch out.
No, that was an amazing shot by Sapo. Probably, 80, 90 yards away.
Yeah, he's another little dude that hits the ball
Yeah.
very, very far. I would say little dude, but very strong. But
Yeah,
I mean,
he's very strong,
yeah.
very fit, but
Yeah, very fit.
it is a lot of timing. If you ever grab his mallets, they're whippy mallets, so it's a lot of timing that he connects with the ball. And
Yeah, it's crazy to see that. Then how the timing and using the horse, the power of the horse, and that's how you get that velocity. Panelo feeling it. Tommy. This mare looks like she can run, too. She got her ears pinned back, looking for Ganzi. Grant, look for the finish, gets a piece of it. Nicely backed out of there by Santa Rita, and here comes NR. Roldan. Looking for, get there. And you should probably get one here. Let's see where this ball, if they get on the right of way, because sometimes that ball will change. Yeah, right there, you'll catch them.
yeah.
So, interesting part of the game, which some fans will realize, is that a lot of times when that ball does hit, especially when they're running to players, and this time you're playing so much where you're running towards the boards and you hit one back the opposite way, it will hit the ground and spin the other way.
Yeah.
And it actually, that is part of the line, not where it started from and actually where it ends.
Exactly.
And if the ball does stop, the line of the ball, the right-of-way, is actually the old right-of-way, which was running. Some fans get a little mixed up. Look at this one-time penalty, 5A from the spot. Had to be 120, right?
Had to be, yeah.
Yeah, laid it right there 2 yards out. Roldan's going to the speed stick.
He's going to smack it.
Oh, higher than distance right here. Hit it straight up him. Oh, he sneaks around Tommy, but Tommy showing that 10-goal style. He positioned himself perfect. Good pickup here by Grant, staying clean. Sapo gets in there. Tomacho doing what he does, the clean, dirty work. Always working so hard, Pieres. Out of the air as MacDonough gets a piece of it. And Casablanca. There's going to be a lot talked about in the tent, I think, as they go in for halftime.
I think so.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting second half here because they're still trying to figure out how to get through each other's defense. And this play, I like this, where Sapo's going to go ahead and just override and then let it go. It's going to take us to our courtesy change. And back to the family. We got to give a big shout out. Got to give a shout out, especially your dad. He's Dennis, great inspiration. And my mom was a polo mom, and so I got big love for all the polo moms. And Teresa, man, your mom she's on fire when you play polo.
Number one fan for sure.
She's your number one fan. She makes sure of that too.
Yeah, she does.
But big shout out, there's your sister Sophie, of course, also. She the big part of it. Love seeing how the family joins together. And tell us about that. It's got to be a big driving force in your life, right?
Yeah, thankfully I'm very close with them, and Sophie obviously is like my best friend. And no, my dad is always very would always give me very good criticism, very tough on me, but that's what we need, if you want to get better at what you're doing. And then my mom's a huge supporter, so yeah,
your dad
thankful.
always gives me good critiques when either I was playing or umpiring.
Yeah, correct.
No, and really good ones. Yeah. He very. I always loved that about him. If you watch the game, and a lot of it when I was doing when I was umpiring professionally, he would always, or if he had a question on one, but he would also give a critique. So we did have a question here. They were checking this play here at the end. You notice how he had Sapo, and looked like Zubia was in between Grant and
I saw that, yeah.
Yeah, it looked a little sticky.
It looked a little bit. I think that Sapo had a near side, and
Right.
he just crossed a little bit over in front of Zubia, and Zubia pushed the line, and
Right.
that's why they got the spot hit.
Yeah, I think they're just going to go with it, though. It was rolling out of bounds, too, so they're kind of in between there, Tommy, so they just went with the knock-in. Had the ability to move it, but they just talked about it. It was represented. Just want to let the fans know we've been coming across from our field side correspondents, and of course, working all the technology out on our replays.
Yeah, and I think Sapo today is playing three homebreds from Melissa.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
This is the Santa Rita breeding operation.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So that should be fun for Melissa and for the whole organization to see a 9-goal player playing those horses.
Yeah, no, we're going to talk a lot about the horses as the season goes on, so be ready for that. I'm glad you brought that up, Tommy, as we'll have lists of the horses, and not just the Santa Rita breeding operation, but break down all the operations because it's so important in the game. Yeah. Panelo, and
really nice pass by Grant there to give over to Tommy Panelo. That was coming faster than Grant, so to finish it off.
Sweeping the floor.
Yeah.
He's a smooth operator out there. He's fun to watch. Round the corner, always doing something. I love watching Tomacho play. He plays all summer also at the Aspen Valley Polo Club, aspenvalleypoloclub.com. If you look to play polo in the summer, July through into September. About halfway through this four chucker here, and look at Casablanca just keeping it going. 3 in the first, they missed the second, 1 in the third, now 4, 2 in the fourth. So, and then just that one goal. I have a feeling of the Santa Rita team, though, they're going to explode here. They're going to come out. Remember, 3 chuckers left, 7 chuckers today. So that's a lot of polo to be played still. Sapo. Going to keep it short on the outlet pass for Tommy. Panelo, another little short pass to Nero. Nero looking for Grant, and they got the 1, 2, 3, 4 combination. I love when teams do this. On the doorstep, here comes MacDonough. Pablo. Pablo's dropping the shoulders. He means he wants to get running. Now, outlet pass, get looking for Zubia. Going to lean way out of there. Oh, well done, Juan Martin. Not an easy play. Gets away from 2 Casablanca players. Has to switch to the near side. Tomacho, or Nic. Nic decides to reverse it. Why not? He's got Pablo in the rumble seat. Now he'll leave it for Nic. Nic's in range right here. Snap. I told you he's in range. Oh! A little too hard to the right.
So nice try by Nic there. That's a play. I mean, he had the shot to goal, and
I love how they created space for each other.
Yeah.
He turned the ball back.
Yeah.
It almost like Pablo's going to run with it.
Yeah.
And then Pablo's such a force to be reckoned with. When they see him move, someone moves with him, opens the door for Nic.
Exactly.
So the clock is ticking down, and I want to see if they might just run it. Yeah, they're going to run it out. So they're going to run out.
Chucker.
So there you go. That's our breakdown on any breakdown here, Tommy. Or you want to add anything here up to our 4th chucker?
No, into this 4th chucker. I mean, Casablanca is just playing you could tell that they found their flow in the team, and they're playing very simple, but connecting really well with the ball. And maybe now that they made a gap, it's making Santa Rita rush a little bit, which causes some mistakes. But don't yet turn away from Santa Rita, because it's a heck of a team, and once they start scoring goals, they're hard to stop.
So we're doing a little commercial break here. When we return, we have so much to talk about for the 2025 season, Grand Champions Polo Club, World Polo League. And so stay with us. We'll be back after this commercial break. have an opportunity. Santos Bellini gonna fire one from 60. Oh, off the post.
Another great season. We got a blast this year. Great fields again. They keep getting better and better. And we got lucky with the rain this year and had a lot of fun polo.
There's nothing better than being out here in Aspen, playing with these great people, amazing views every day. I mean, how could you ask for more?
Best part about being out here in Aspen for the polo is the fields, the community, Melissa and Mark, the great competition, and the amazing horses and how the horses enjoy being out here.
I love the town. I love the valley. I love also spending time here in Carbondale. So I just love this place in general. I have a lot of friends. I've made lots of friends over the years. The Ganzis have created a spectacular place here that has become a really important summer destination for polo in America.
Aspen, I love it that our family's around, there's a ton of horses, a ton of golf, and a lot of fun polo. So.
Okay, welcome back to CTV Sports. I'm Dale Schwetz with Tom Collingwood, and a great shot there of our, the divot stop. And Tommy, did you realize that polo is the only professional sport in the world that allows fans on the field at halftime?
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. And there's only 3 sports in the world that actually have to play with your right hand.
Yeah.
Polo. Do you know the other guys? The other 2, or do you have any ideas of the other 2?
I actually don't, Dale.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting. Yeah,
Now you got me thinking.
I didn't even know. And we were Rebel. She was at the Aspen, and she actually knew all this. And I was like, and she rides and stuff. But highlight is one of them. Highlight, which is a big sport down here in Florida. You have to play right-handed. I didn't realize that. And field hockey.
Really?
Which field hockey kind of seems kind of different for me, because you can kind of both. But those are the sports. And if anybody knows any other sports, we'd love to know. We'd love to hear about it. Now, of course, this is a double with our All-Star Challenge, and of course the Rimshiner Memorial. And I want to talk about Remo here, and this is to be the 3rd year of Richard Remo Rimshiner's Memorial Cup, and Richard's wife Andrea, she chose a silver plate that had been given to his parent on their wedding anniversary to be the perpetual trophy. So that's pretty cool. Got a lot of love for the family there, and so that has been being given every year. Will be given again on September 23rd, 2022. The Polo World lost former Polo Training Foundation chairman and longtime supporter. Remo was, I mean, this guy's, when he walked into a room, he was just one of those guys that is the mentor of mine. His years of service to the Polo Training Foundation, Virginia Polo Center, the USPA through volunteering, fundraising, mentoring, showcase, a lifelong commitment to the sport of polo. 2016, Remo was inducted to the Museum of Polo Hall of Fame for his lifelong dedication to the sport of polo. And he'll be missed, but he'll always be remembered. His energy will live on. And Andrea, we want to give a shout out, a lot of love there. I'm sure she's going to be probably at the game here. And this is a great trophy to add. So we love seeing that. We love Remo, the whole family. So a big shout out to the family. And it's a great way to support and to remember his name and his family. He did so much for the game. And as we said here at CTV Sports, we love the polo, but he loved the polo. All right, we got everybody back on the field here. We'll break it down for you 6-1. Dale Schwetz with Tommy Conlon as our special guest on CTV Sports. If you're just joining us for the second half, and this is where the Santa Rita team needs to turn it on because Grant Ganzi trying to add another goal. And,
You don't see that every day, especially from Juan Martin.
Yeah, it's Juan Martin Nero. And it very quickly, as we've gone through the players, but just in case we got some late bloomers today, Casablanca, and in the white. And as I'm still trying to figure out if it's a reddish pink, but I love the color. And I'm sure someone will send that over to me exactly what
like a magenta.
Yeah, magenta. Good call. Yeah, well, that's the thing. Pink and white. So pink and white. But I like the whole idea of the magenta. And I love the Santa Rita. It's like a chartreuse or something. Or I know they send the color, like a light purple, but the beautiful jerseys. And Periwinkle. Periwinkle. There you go. Is that beautiful? That's amazing. And we get a call here up and down the field. But for Casablanca, Sapo Caset on number 1 at the 9 goals. Grant Ganzi, number 2 at 3 goals. Tommy Panelo on 10 goals, playing number 3. And then Juan Martin Nero, 10 goals, 32-goal team. Santa Rita with Nic Roldan playing number 1 on 7 goals. Tomacho Pieres on 6 goals and number 2. Pablo MacDonough, one of our 10-goalers. And coming off his Argentine Open win with La Natividad. Congratulations to the crew. And playing number 3, then Juan Martin Zubia on 9 goals and 2 32-goal teams to start off the season. And this is what Tommy Conlon and I have been just feeling the energy on because it's just a great way to start off this 2025 season. They're going to get an opportunity here, Santa Rita, from the 60-yard mark, and this guy can hit the ball very deep. Ooh, worm burner.
Worm burner, yeah.
Going to make it, or daisy cutter, whatever you want to call it. But I don't know if Nick heard us or not. But
I know.
Or was he praying?
I don't know.
He was funny, yeah, but he perfectly straight.
Yep, perfectly straight. Not fun to want to block one of his shots because when he connects he's going to hit it hard. So I think everybody got lucky that it was a worm burn.
Yeah, you've been chosen, I guess, to be the man in the front, Tommy.
At the 30, I was like, no thanks.
Yeah. And, of course, the closest person on a 60-yard shot is 30 yards. And when, like Tommy was talking about it, when it's doing 100-plus coming at you, we always say the 90-mile-an-hour fastball in baseball means nothing. All right, this is what I want. Pablo MacDonough on the move. The big chestnut mare is rolling out in front. Sapo, though. And there you go, see? We knew it was going to happen.
Yeah. It looks like Santa Rita had a little talk at halftime and, needed to tighten up, and they started off this 5th chucker coming out really strong. Great goal there by Pablo MacDonough.
Yeah. I love how Sapo, well, both of them. Here you go. You got 2 Silver Eagle players. You can learn so much from Pablo. He gets it down there like he's rushing, and then he takes his time on the finish. And then on the other side, Sapo, he's late, so he push like he's putting pressure, but then he chills. Yeah,
Right.
You can learn a lot from watching the World Polo League and just the higher levels, how these players design their game. As you know, Tommy, on your way to the pinnacle rating, you're always changing and getting the horses ready. As you say, you've been building your string.
Yeah, every year, always trying to improve my string the best I can, and I'm really happy with the horses I have right now. And to be able to play at this level you have to be very well mounted, because you're playing with some of the top players in the world, and those guys have some of the best horses in the world. So.
Yeah, and this guy has gone in the last 10 years, it's just gone exploded with all the breeding operations that we were talking about, and we'll talk about them this year for the World Polo League. It's just made the game grow. Here we go, around the corner, picked up cleanly, and then Pablo MacDonough is enjoying this chestnut mare. And
there's that tennis racket that I was
the
mentioning
tennis racket. So
about.
what he told me was, he said that he holds the mallet. So there's a sling on the mallet. Of course, players that play the game understand this. But there's a sling that wraps around. You put it around your thumb, and it wraps around your hand. You don't put it around your wrist because you get pulled off a horse. But it does give you. But he puts it on his thumb because he's got like a double jointed thumb.
Yeah, he showed me also.
You see that?
Yeah.
And then he said that when he does that, it gives him the ability to hold the mallet a different way.
Correct.
And he said that helps him with his grip.
Yeah.
I thought it was really cool. I'm glad I had a mallet in my golf bag that day.
Yeah, that's true.
I didn't win I didn't win. I played 2 holes with him. He's a very good golfer. There's a good shot here of JuanMa Nero down in our end zone cams, as you will get. I love the end zone cams as they're down inside. You get really close ups of the team, of the horses, and just everything that goes on the horses. We get a lot of fans writing in on there because you see the different where they tie the tails. A lot of people think, that the tails are cut, but they're not. Of course,
correct.
They're
braided
and then taped up nicely. All of the safety gear, as you know, Tommy, with your own string of horses.
Yeah. Obviously, you see the wraps on the horses. Some put tendon boots, some skid boots in the back legs. And then the players also, knee pads, elbow pads, some gloves now, they have carbon fiber on your knuckles,
Yeah, everything is just crazy. And then, of course, the goggles.
Yeah.
And now the helmets that are just the Casablanca helmet has gone to a whole level and with the weight of the animals and being a very fast sport. You got to have so many safety features.
Yeah.
On the move, picked up here again, controlled by Roldan, Nic, and he looks like he likes the bay or little chestnut, a little bay, pony like bay maybe, and this ball off the right side, good defense. Panelo putting himself in between Nic and the goal. Goal post 24 feet apart, 8 yards. Sometimes look like a mouse hole when you're out there running full speed. Nero's going to change it up a little bit, and this is what's going to be fun to watch. These next 2 chuckers, I think we're going to see a lot of changes in the chess game. Backed up. Oh, well, his back shot. Huge back shot on the give and go. They come together there, and somebody's got to be wrong. And I'm not 100% sure on this one, Tommy, but they definitely, when you have 2 players like that, we'll get a good shot here. Great back shot. Now, that ball come off of Nero is what I wonder. And if it did come off Nero, then it's going
it did.
45 degrees across?
It did, but it did look like Nic had more of a line than Tommy Panelo.
Okay.
So in that play, Tommy's only option is really to check up and try to take Nic out, bump him, make contact with Nic.
Right.
But he crossed a little bit over to hit that back shot, and Nic was fully on that line.
And that's where coming in there, the lesser angle like we were talking about earlier, and having the right of way. Good call by the Mount officials. Open goal, 30-yard penalty 2, and Nic's going to drive this one into the farm next door.
Yeah, now we got a new ball game now. At this level of polo, 2-3 goal difference is nothing. They can score 3 goals in just about 2.5 minutes. So
yeah, we've seen it. It's crazy how now they've done that. If they win these bowl-ins, now they become very important. The bowl-ins, that first half he lined up on Esteban Ferrari on the far side. International tournament conditions now will be on Pepe Raja. Used to play against his brother Benjamin.
Benjamin,
Yes,
amazing player.
Amazing player.
His sons play now.
Yeah, I've
And
heard.
very good players,
I heard
Kaku and Benjamin Jr.
Yeah, I heard they've been doing very, very well. He's played Martin Cruz in the Pegaso team, Pegasus, bringing back some old school names. Across the backside, picked up here and controlled by Caset. And oh, look at all the little give and goes. Great defense by my man, Charlie Hustle. I love him, man. Pieres, he's always doing something. He works so hard out there, Tomacho. But he gets stolen back around. Look at this, Nero. JuanMa, he's going to sneak away from everybody. Nic comes flying in. They're going to go across the field. Dangerous play. Looking for Pablo. Deep neck shot coming from Nero. Grant trying to get there. Bounces off of Nic's pony. A lot of action down in the north goal now.
Oh, what a bump.
What a ride-off there by Grant Ganzi and Zubia. And they're going to keep them rolling here, though. I like it. They are pumping it up here in the fifth chukker. 2 chukkers to follow. Tommy now with the back shot across the center. Ooh, that's not an easy play to make, a pro play. But Sapo tries to get the hook on Nic. Nic gets away from it. Now he'll control. Nice play here by who else but Pieres. Working hard right there with Sapo. Oh, wow. Zubia switches to the near side there with the steal. Trying to get behind Panelo. Oh,
it's still in.
Still in the field. Cleaned up by Nero. And they have been running and gunning for a good 3.5+ minutes. Longest horse race in the world is only 2 minutes and 52:30, I think. And that's going to end it.
That was great. Great fifth chukker by both teams. I mean, open polo we're watching. Everybody looked on point that chukker, that's for sure.
You said it. They are warmed up, ready to go. So we're going to flip into a commercial break. Get ready. We'll be back for our 6th chukker. If you are in the area, I suggest you make your way to Sunset Chuckles and Cocktail, because this is the fun type polo match. It's where everyone's relaxed and chilling, just having a great time. We have great hors d'oeuvres and a special drink for the day. All right, welcome back, and here's a good shot there of Nero. He's won 12 Argentine Opens.
That's it?
Right? Man, 8 Hurlingham Opens, 8 Tortugas Opens, and, well, you said it. I mean, he is,
No, he's amazing.
yeah, he's amazing. Like you said, I see so much of, and I never asked him this. I wanted to ask him, interview him about that, because Ernesto was just such a great back for me. And with the Las Medina team, when he played with the Pierres, he played with Tomacho's dad.
Correct.
And Gonzalito, who will be playing, and Facundo.
Yep.
Pierres, their dad. And Nico. And Gonzalo, he was my favorite player.
Yeah.
Back in the day when I was a kid. when I was 10, 12 years
Yeah.
old, flagging. And
I think JuanMa also, he grew up with the Aggies. So, so from Marcos Agui, which is also one of the top number 4s in the game,
well said.
playing with Chapa de Fu and Bautista Agui and the
Yep.
brothers. And
Yeah, isn't it funny how the brothers, they were all made for each one of their positions.
I know,
they
it's unbelievable.
played. You know, it's like it worked out perfect. They didn't have to really battle it out. But also he was playing. His victories were when he was playing for La Dauphina in 2015, and he made them the only team to win the Triple Crown for 3 years.
Yeah, it's
when with JuanMa there.
amazing.
His last Argentine over win was in 2022. Teammates with Dolfo Perotto, Pelon Sterling, and he was the MVP. I mean, he was the MVP.
Yeah, the
and-
guy's a beast.
Yeah, I know, and he like Grant Ganzi tell you, what a captain.
What a captain. yeah.
Oh, what a captain.
Always cool-headed. You know, he's got fire in his veins, but you never see him angry or
Even
anything.
when I umpired
it's-
against him, he
You
was
barely
like,
hear from him. yeah.
no, he did,
Yeah.
but he was always like, you know, he added to the game. He made you a better umpire, believe it or not. He really, he's a passionate guy, and beautiful family. He's got a young son that plays also. Josefina, his beautiful wife, they love the game of polo. I can't wait to see their young son come up. All right, here we go. We got a ball game here. 6-4, 6:23 on the clock. Anybody's game. Turned around and controlled by Tomacho. And
I think they caught him.
yeah, go get him there in a little reach.
Tomacho
Again-
does that last second tap to the inside, which makes Sapo have to pull out of the play, but he went for it anyways, and the umpires caught him right there. See
You're
him
going
right
to get a
here.
good look of it right here.
Yeah,
The little line change.
tap right there.
Yep. And that's why I say you can learn so much. And I really want to thank all of the reviews that we've gotten from different people. More based on that learning, and even if they play at a 4-goal level or 8-goal level, that to be able to see that and see the breakdown and the slow mo and to see that little tap that he does sets up everything. All right, 5B from the center, and Zubia is going to take it by himself. That ball had eyes. It was on line. Bounces off of Nero. JuanMa just goes ahead and just follows the line up here. Just gets a simple little cross, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. Tapped it on the near side, changed the line, and who was it? Zubia that crossed over.
Yeah, they had him down inside. And I would think, like I said, you were saying that earlier about taking some chances. Yeah, right there, he gets caught. But you said taking some chances that you need to, and also knowing where the ball is going to be moved to.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, so that ball was a good 50, 60 yards from the center. So you're probably going to go to center unless you have a full man wide open downfield, right?
Correct.
But
yeah.
everything now about 20 yards is going to move to the 4s.
Yeah.
So you got to be careful when you foul 20 yards on either side of the center. So and I like that he took the gray area out. For a long
Exactly.
time, that gray area was, sometimes it was a 5 from the center, sometimes it was a 4.
Right.
Yeah. All right, big ball coming.
Oh, what a shot!
Look at this ball's going to go on its own. 140. Grant Ganzi. Yeah, getting the high flag.
Great goal by Grant. Did a nice little tap to get comfortable and then just finish it right there.
What a shot here by JuanMa. Nero just crushes this ball. There's the 60, the 40, the 30. It's only 8 yards from the end line. So easily 142. Wow. What a shot. If it had been a little lower, it would have went the whole
I
it
know.
would have went the
You would have
distance.
overhit it.
Now, you got it. All right, on the move. Now, a lot of sword fighting going on. Clean. You notice how they hook each other up high, right below the hand. Try to get as much control there. Good, great footage there to see how not an easy play. You got to be careful, but they use that technique under the neck. Taken forward by Zubia. They're going to line out here. Ganzi on the rotation. Zubia on the dark bay pony. Shot on goal off the pony. Bad luck. And that ball's just going to go just wide.
I think it came off Juan Nero's mallet.
They're going to get a safety out of this? Yeah. All right. So penalty 6. I think our first safety of the day. Or did we get one earlier? Did we have one earlier? No, I think we did.
No, I think this is the first one.
Yeah, first safety of the day. So safety, go through it for some of our new viewers, our older viewers. They understand. They call it a corner in Argentina, right?
Correct.
They use the term corner.
Yeah.
I thought I was going out of my mind when they started saying that. They're saying corner. I'm like, wait, guys, that's a soccer.
Corner.
That's a soccer. That's a soccer. But based on it being hit over the end line by the defending team, we bring it out to Polo at the 60, no further than 40 yards from the center because of the one turn, one approach, one shot. So this is an opportunity here.
Yeah, Zubia hitting it this time.
Uh-oh. Nice meet. Panelo. And that they're still on the first string here for the 6 chucker.
Yeah.
They haven't had a currency change yet. Nic, he's going to meet this ball. Looks like he's dropping his shoulders, going for it. Oh, a little bad luck. He'll override. Turned around and controlled by Nero. Nero, it's okay. A little bit of swipe left, swipe right. That doesn't matter right now. Oh. And they might have went with the currency change
I think
here.
so. I think that's what it was.
Yeah, because it didn't look like he fouled anybody. It looked like he got in there early enough, but we'll let the umpires work that out and see if they can see exactly what they have going here. The World Polo League. You remember the World Polo League? We during the winter season at the Grand Champions Polo Club. And, well, actually, like I said, one of the largest clubs and most innovative USPA-sanctioned polo club, nestled in the beautiful heart of the winter equestrian capital here in Wellington, Florida. We host a wide range of tournaments, and we pride ourselves on this. 6, 8, 12, 20, 26 goal leagues, the World Polo League, the Polo School Women's. So if you like to play in ladies polo with women, that has been amazing. Lena Cotta and Melissa Ganzi, they have so much passion in it, and that is bringing on so many young ladies. And then you also get Hope, and you get all these great stars. Nina, they all come. I love watching. I love watching all the women's stuff. It's not tennis, soccer, the methodical, the passing. It just the way they play. It's fun to watch. And that's been doing great. So if you're interested in that, weekly polo leagues, WCT. We have finals, several pole training foundation, which we're going to be doing. We're going to have that tomorrow. The juniors tournaments, and don't forget about the World Polo League Pride. We do a number of different Pride events, and we got Sunset Chuckers and Cocktails that'll be starting. You can keep an eye on that. And they both play at the Grand Champions Polo Club and the Santa Rita Polo Farm, and you can check all that out. GCPolo.com will get you to all of the spots you need to be. Shot on goal.
Ooh, what a save.
Again, Sapo, who has been phenomenal shooting at goal today. Look at this turn play by Panelo. Did he get there in time, though?
Oh, they called it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think you can do it any quicker than that.
Yeah.
But it did look like Nic did close the gap. And where he started from, I think he started outside the frame. We'll get a good look at it here. Sapo is shot at goal about 4 or 5 times, and he has 4 goals. This is the 5th shot. That ball was going in.
Yeah,
A fantastic defensive play. This is what we want to see where Nic is. Does Nic get around quick enough? 1, 2. Ooh. That's a
close one.
That's about as close as you can get it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. And consistent wise for today, very well done. Very good call. But that's about as far as it, because the window they were both. Man, Tommy just turned and came out there.
Yeah, he was very quick.
Fantastic horse, and Nic did do his job though. So no foul. a foul in the play. And they'll keep the action up here in the 6th. Remember, 1 chucker left. This ball is rolling. Picked up and taken off the doorstep. Cleaned up into the corner. Right in front of the Santa Rita tent. Got a good crowd over on the far side tailgating today. They leave it for Roldan. Nic. Looking to go down the boards with it. Little short, but that's not going to hurt because Pablo, the maestro, finds it. Now he'll find Zubia. The 1-2 combination's been working. Now the give and go. Back to Pablo inside. Oh, just over the front as it just rolls wide right.
Yep. Nice play though by Santa Rita.
Passing, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, and it was just like it was choreographed.
Yeah, exactly. No selfish polo here. I mean, everyone's passing the ball and playing an open game and using every player on their team.
Oh, just beautiful ball. I mean, you said it. I mean, it was so well timed, and we're early in the season. Remember, so teams and the horses are all building. Especially when you first come out and you're going to 32 goals. Sapo under the neck with, I love this, change of field. This is high goal polo at its finest. Now they're going to find Nero. Grant's going forward. JuanMa is going to go ahead and take one and shoot a goal. This ball's got eyes rolling towards the near post. Backed up cleanly. Uh-oh, trouble in paradise. And...
Oh, just out.
Oh... And that's going to go just to the right. So look at this. We'll stay at 7-5. One more chucker left. Get ready. You don't want to miss a chucker because they're going to come out on, I'm telling you what, we better see. The horses have been unbelievable all day today, Tom. I think you can agree with me there.
Yeah.
But I got a feeling.
Horses look really good. It's really nice how they do the courtesy change so you don't get to the bottom of them.
Yep.
Especially being pretty much the first game of the high goal in the season, so
yeah, it helps. It helps tremendously. You know, I asked you about it as a player. Give me your views on it.
My feedback.
I mean, you know, there was a lot of ups and downs with it early.
I think they should do it in every level of polo. To be honest,
right?
Sure, maybe it makes a game an extra 5 minutes longer than usual.
Yep.
But, I mean, you don't get to the bottom of the horses. I've seen some games now beginning of the season, even in the high goal and 16-goal polo, that even the players are wanting to get off and you know, they tell you to change on your own time. But I think they should allow the courtesy change because...
Yeah, and I agree with you. I wish we would have had it more when I played because I know, well, for a fact, just seeing and watching the development of it because we've taken stats on it. And, you know, being that it was brought up here by the tournament committees at the Grand Champions Polo Club, World Polo League, and the whole idea behind it is based off safety of the horses, but it generates into a whole bigger animal because there's so much of strategy involved in your game.
For sure.
Yeah, and how you can change your horses around.
Yeah. You know you're not going to get to the bottom of them. I mean, so you can, the way you do the list during your games could be a lot different. And I know, for example, like in Argentina, there's courtesy change up to 20-goal polo. And here in the U.S., I like this. I love this idea of courtesy change and here at the Grand Champions Polo Club, and I think they should do it also in all the other clubs.
Yeah, so the USPA has adopted it, just to let you know, and you can use it at your club.
Yeah.
And base it, especially when you're playing places that are very hot or you might have the weather
For
changes.
sure. I think today it's around 86, 90 degrees, so.
Yeah. Yeah, but you get some places that really get hot in the summertime. You know, you've traveled before, so on those parts. All right, so here we go. 7th chucker. This is our final chucker of the day. 2-goal difference. Mucho tiempo with 6:50, almost a full chuckers here to go. And, oh, man, Santa Rita. They're shooting. Off to the left, off to the right.
They're shooting.
They are shooting. They're getting the shots. Nero. Not a real comfortable lead, of course, 2 goals, like you said, Tommy, especially in this polo with the how quickly they can score.
No, yeah, at this level, 2 goals is nothing.
Nothing. They needed, so they're both teams would love to get one here. Casablanca to give that 3-goal cushion, and then you got a 1-goal difference with, remember, we still got a courtesy change left. So off to the right side, picked up here and controlled by Panelo. Tommy under the neck, hitting the ball cleanly all day at the number 3 position. Finding Grant, who has been in the middle of turbulence all day long. When you think about Zubia, MacDonough, down in there, he's had to deal with.
Yeah.
Because they've been on that rotation down there at the 3 and 4 position, and Grant playing that 1-2.
Yeah, but Grant's holding his own, and he's playing simple and not complicating himself. I like how he's playing, and it's making the team work well.
Yeah, I enjoyed watching him play this summer. He definitely has added to his game. And like you said, that one touch, boom, boom, boom. Roldan leaves it now for MacDonough. Pablo on the drop. Nic with a little snapshot across the center, looking for JuanMa. Zubia down the center. Sapo Caset. Checks his shoulder, sending Tommy forward this time. Tommy's going to run through. We haven't seen a lot of Tommy running through today. He's been hanging at that 3 and 4 position. Turned around quickly by Zubia. You're going to launch a 4-player attack here. Going to make it over center. Chesnamere drops her head nicely. Leaves it here for Nic. Nic in range from about 130. Doesn't get the shot that he wants, met in here by... Oh, stolen away from behind. A clean steal. And MacDonough turned... that come off a player or a horse? And they might stop. We'll see what they decide to do here. 4:07. On the clock on the backside, you can see there. And if you are new to the area, of course, right there on the backside, you see the beautiful flags. They're flying the international flags. That's the Grand Champion Polo Club. Now, right here, Zubia, man, Tommy didn't even flinch.
No, I think he got lucky and it hit the back of the saddle.
Did it? Because he was like...
Because I think he'd be on the ground right now.
I mean, that thing was still picking up speed. Yeah. That's going to take us to our final courtesy change of the day. And so neutral polo.
Well, maybe it hit the back of his leg.
Did it? I mean,
that's going to leave a mark.
Yeah. He's a tough kid. It's a very tough kid. The whole family, actually. And but that ball it probably saved the goal because it looked like it was going on. Well, we got the Avendano tomorrow. And so if you're interested in that, that's where Tommy learned to play.
Yeah, great kids tournament. I got to win it one year. So, and when we were young at that age, that's the tournament that every kid wants to win here. So
yeah, you're right. Yeah, it's good. I think that might be one of the most fun tournaments I get to do with CTV Sports because and now we've gotten into where we interview the kids and knowing them, and now they're more comfortable.
Right.
But for them to have the opportunity, there's some of them that are real characters, especially some of the young ladies. They're great. But you can go to polotraining.org if you want to get any more information. Jennifer McLeavy does an amazing job, and she's at J McLeavy at polotraining.org. If you're interested in any of the events that are coming up, or you'd like to get your kids involved, and they play all different levels. And my favorite level is the lead line class.
Yeah.
Yeah. Never more competitive with the moms and dads or who's ever leading the horses. Yeah. That some of the kids are just out there just having so much fun. But to hear, but I remember watching Grant Ganzi play in the lead line, and now seeing him, playing High Polo and on 3 goals on his way. Working his way up. Of course, remember we went over everything going on this season. And it looks like you got everybody back on top here. So here you go. Your final 4 minutes. Get behind your team. Let's see who can pull it out here. Turned around, controlled. I think we remember this gray.
Yeah.
We talked a lot.
Nice gray mare.
We talked a lot about her. Zubia And that's what you're going to see here. You probably recognize a lot of the horses. Look at Sapo. Going to sneak around the outside. He's got to get, ooh. Ooh, this is kind of interesting. Because it looked like Sapo had control there, and then Tomacho ran by him. Now, there was space, but it's very difficult from our angle. And that's why the positioning's so big for the umpires. And I think they might get one here, or they're going to get a safety.
Oh, they're calling a safety.
Yeah, they're going to call it safety. So hit off.
So Tomacho was good then. He was
good.
fine on that play.
Okay, you're going to get drone footage here. Watch this. It's going to give you a better look.
Yeah.
I think he might have got away with one. He might have got away with one there. The Indians are going to get a goal shot penalty.
No comment there.
Yeah. I mean, they're going to get. Yeah. I mean, the one thing I will tell you was there was space.
Yeah.
There was some space. He got longer arms than I thought.
Yeah. He stretched out.
He did stretch out Tomacho, Mr. Gadget, go Gadget. But we'll get the safety out of it anyways. Penalty 6. Let's see if Grant can get one. Oh, well hit.
Nice shot.
Oh, did it get the angle? No, just off to the side. So nice attempt there by Grand Ganzi. And it's going to be Zubia. Down the far side. Ooh, we get our first ball went off the field. Hey, Tommy, I think the first change of possession.
Yeah.
So they'll go ahead and get the possession play here. This is opportunity again for Casablanca. Nero goes off to the left side. That ball's going to carry off the field. Again, both teams hitting the ball very deep. And they'll go to the knock-in, and this is where they want to make a move. 2 goals down. We like that comfort zone of a goal a minute. And so if they get one here quickly, Nic gets a little luck here, bounces off the pony with 2:26 left. If they could get a goal here, Santa Rita, they're going to be knocking on the doorstep. This is the ball right down the center. Backed up again by Casa. Stolen away by Zubia. Zubia. And they're going to let him run.
Let it play, yeah.
They're going to let him play there. And I can't really argue that, I guess.
It looked like Zubia tapped it a little bit too long.
Yeah, I mean, the distance was definitely too long for the World Polo League at this level.
Yeah.
100%. Where they were, and that'd been the only reason why Tomacho had that opportunity. Would have been the distance, right? Because there was a little bit of an angle, but definitely safe distance.
Yeah, there wasn't any danger.
Yeah, no danger. And in this league is based on that speed, no danger, let them roll, highest level. Oh, nice pickup. Zubia. Oh, he leaves it there, but nobody home. And look at this, Casablanca's lined out here with 1:20 on the clock. This could be a huge run for the Casablanca team. If they could put one in here, they're going to apply a ton of pressure. Santa Rita, oh, bad luck for Nic. Turned around again by Sapo, and he's been the high scorer. They come together. Sapo wanting one, but actually this is going to work out even better. Grant takes just a little chip shot, but it's going to take 8 to 10 seconds off the clock. And not a bad play and a safe play. Did not hit in the stands because you got to be careful of the fans. Very well done by Grant Ganzi. They get back control, and here you go. You're going to get your final 30-second horn, and it looks like Casablanca's going to hold on here. Only way possible would be a penalty 1.
No, yeah.
Yeah, you know, that'd be the only thing that could happen, and that's not going to happen. They're not allowed that. Let's see if Sapo taps one now. And there you go. Look at this shot. Well hit. Nice 9-iron.
Nice goal by Sapo right there just to finish it off.
Yeah, very well done.
Took his time and took the shot.
Yeah, very well done.
A really nice game, Dale.
Yeah. Very, very nice.
Thought it was very open, fast, clean.
Yeah,
And today Casablanca was just on point.
Yeah, and right as a on the breakdown here, and we'll do a little breakdown here of the game. Remember tomorrow, as we do have the PTF is going to be we're going to be playing and having the PTF, so you can go to that, check that out, go on the Grand Champion, gcpolo.com, and all the players right there.
Yeah, Sapo and Grant, Tommy Panelo, Juan Nero, they played a very good game today, and yeah, they took the win. So
yeah, so they went in on the breakdown, like you said. I mean, I guess you got to look at it in a lot of ways. I mean, they just missed goals because you said a lot of shots by the Santa Rita team, and just a little left, little right.
Yeah.
Because on the breakdown, like you said, we were 3-0 after the first chucker, and that was a very good, strong chucker to start out with. But then it went the other way, went 3-1. Then we went in halftime 4-1. They kind of kept that lead. You were talking about that, Tommy, and then 6-1 again. They got in that stalemate play where they just weren't putting any goals away, but they were getting the opportunities.
Correct. Yeah, I completely agree. That's how it happened, and I think after the game, Santa Rita will probably look back, and it really comes down to just details. I mean, they finished off by that last goal from Sapo, but it got very close right at the end. But Casablanca was just stronger today, and I think that Santa Rita, with the little details of penalty shots and all those shots on goal, if they would have made maybe half of those, we'd have a different game.
Yeah, they were stellar on the penalties. Roldan, he was very, very strong in the fifth, to a penalty 4 and a penalty 2. That was set up perfect. But then what do good teams do? They don't foul. You're right. You go off the field, say, look, Nick's hitting the penalty shots really, really well. Let's not foul. Put them on the line. That's what good teams do. And then they mixed it up well. Casablanca, they had goals in every chucker. They kind of kept I think they had a bit of a better flow, but some missed goals by Santa Rita. So great, fantastic courses. Great way to start out our 2025 World Polo League season. Thank you.
Dale, thank you
for joining us.
Thank you for having me. A lot of fun.
We're going to see more of this guy, Tom Collingwood, of course. You're going to see him. You'll be able to watch him play. Probably come back and be one of our special guests all through the season because it's just getting started. Remember, here at CTV Sports, we're covering everything from 6 goals to 26 goals. Now, be prepared. We're going to go take a little break, and then we're going to send it out to the field to Jan Edik Frank, and our trophy presentation will be up close and personal with all the best playing ponies, the MVPs, all the players out at the beautiful Grand Champions Polo Club. So for Tommy Collingwood, I'm Dale Schwetz. I speak for everyone here at CTV Sports, and I say thank you for making us leaders of polo broadcasting. And always remember, here at CTV Sports, we love the polo. have an opportunity. Santos Bellini gonna fire one from 60. Oh, off the post.
Another great season. We had a blast this year. Great fields again. They keep getting better and better. And we got lucky with the rain this year and had a lot of fun polo.
There's nothing better than being out here in Aspen, playing with these great people, amazing views every day. I mean, how could you ask for more?
Best part about being out here in Aspen for the polo is the fields, the community, Melissa and Mark, the great competition, and the amazing horses and how the horses enjoy being out here.
I love the town, I love the valley, I love also spending time here in Carbondale. So I just love this place in general. I have a lot of friends. I've made lots of friends over the years. The Ganzis have created a spectacular place here that has become a really important summer destination for polo in America.
Aspen, I love it that our family's around, there's a ton of horses, a ton of golf, and a lot of fun polo. So.
Once again, a very warm welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to start with the players on this occasion, as we've only got one horse ready on standby. So, ladies and gentlemen, as the last of the players makes his way up onto the podium, I'd like to start off with the runners-up, ladies and gentlemen. The runners-up, of course, Team Santa Rita. Please step forward at number 1, Mr. Nic Roldan. Oh, careful, Nick. He's got a great eye for the ball, has Nic Roldan. Well done. And as I said, we've got the daughter of the late Richard Riemenschneider, Robin Bush, who is going to be presenting the prizes. At number 2, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Tomacho Pieres. And then we go to the first of our 3 10-goalers here this afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, please. And would you please step forward, Mr. Pablo MacDonough. Well done indeed. And the man with the 9 goals to his name, I'm sure it's only a matter of time until he'll be up there with 10 goals. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause, if you would, for Juan Zubia. And now over to the winners of the World Polo League All-Star Challenge Final and the Riemenschneider Memorial. What a great performance, ladies and gentlemen, at number 1. Please, if you would, a round of applause for Mr. Sapo Caset, scoring a total of 4 goals in that game. At number 2, ladies and gentlemen, your very own, the one and only Double G, makes some noise for Grant Ganzi. At number 3, ladies and gentlemen, the second of our 3 10-goalers, Tommy Panelo. Well done, Tommy. And then, last but by no means least, the third 10-goaler that graced us with his presence here this afternoon. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, a big round of applause for JuanMa Nero. Now, if I could ask you, gentlemen, just to stay there for a moment longer. We now have all the horses ready already with their blankets. And starting off with the best playing pony of the Polo Argentina, the Raza Polo Argentina. Can we please have Tilapia come forward, please? Tilapia, if you'd like to bring Tilapia forward. Thank you very much. Sapo Tilapia, beg your pardon. Thank you very much. Sapo Tilapia, and the man who rode her, of course, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Sapo Caset. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. There she is. And look at that beautiful pony winning the best playing pony blanket there of Raza Polo Argentino, Sapo Tilapia, the bay mare, ridden and owned by the man who rode her, Mr. Sapo Caset. Yeah, she's a little bit excited with all the attention. Thank you very much, Sapo. And also thank you very much to the grooms who look after us so well. Give a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, winning the Raza Polo Argentino Sapo Tilapia Caset, Sapo who rode it. Now, moving on to the second, and that is the American Polo Horse Association. Can we please have a round of applause for Catwoman? Where are you, Catwoman? She was ridden by JuanMa Nero, owned by the Santa Rita Polo breeding operation. There she is. Very cool, very calm. She's done this before, you can see. Look, she's won that award before. And as I say, ridden by JuanMa Nero. When JuanMa Nero would like to take center stage with that pony. Beautiful looking 4-legged athlete, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, winning the best playing pony for the American Polo Horse Association. Catwoman, ridden by JuanMa Nero and owned by Santa Rita. And now, the best playing pony of the World Polo League. There she comes in the white and purple blanket. Her name is Open Divina. She was ridden by none other than Grant Ganzi and is also owned by the Santa Rita breeding operation. What a beautiful pony, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for Open Divina. Beautiful looking horse. As I say, ridden by Grant Ganzi. And a big thank you to all the petticeros, all the ground staff, all the staff looking after these ponies. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause, please, on behalf of all the ponies especially the three best playing ponies of this very, very important final of the World Polo League All-Star Challenge final at Riemann Schneider Memorial. Now then, before we get to the MVP and the lifting of the beautiful trophy, can I ask you to please put your hands together for our mounted officials, Pepe Araja and Esteban Ferrari. Thank you very much. Esteban, make a little bit of space there for our mounted officials. Esteban, the first to receive his award, and then Pepe Araja, and then, of course, our third man. I thought he might be coming down as well. That is Gaston Dorignac. Sorry? Yes? Well, okay, well, we're going to do the MVP. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. A round of applause for our officials. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. And now then, a moment I'm sure many of you have been waiting for, as it is tradition on a final, to also award the MVP, the most valuable player of this final. And the winner of the MVP award this year goes to Sapo Caset, ladies and gentlemen. Well done, Sapo. And just if we could have, thank you very much, Santa Rita exit stage left for the very important presentation of that beautiful trophy. So, ladies and gentlemen, I give you now the winners of the first of our 4 World Polo League tournaments, the All-Star Challenge winners of the final and the Riemann Schneider Memorial. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, a big round of applause. Please put your hands together for Team Casablanca. Well done. Sapo Caset, Grant Ganzi, Tommy Panelo, and JuanMa Nero. Well done. So that is it from us for this Sunday afternoon. Now, of course, the lifting of that beautiful trophy for the 4 players. Yep, time to go and see the gym maybe. No, he's just going to put it down. Good call, Grant, good call. One more time, everybody. Grand Champions Polo Club, please put your hands together. Winners of the All-Star Challenge 2025. Team Casablanca, Sapo Caset, Grant Ganzi, Tommy Panelo, and JuanMa Nero. And with these pictures, we'd like to leave you now. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday evening. Get home safe, and please come and see us again here at Grand Champions Polo Club. Any given Sunday, we always have a featured match. And with those, I'd like to say thank you very much to our crew at CTV Sports. Thank you for coming out in such high numbers here. It's been absolutely emotional. Pleasure to see so many familiar faces. And we look forward to seeing you here back at Grand Champions in the very near future. From all of us, thank you very much, and good night.